Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to a story about my uncle. Continuing in the next section of the story. It looks very pretty over here, actually. Like the lights? That flower is amazing. I would love art of that flower everywhere. Everywhere I go, I want all flowers to look like that flower. Oh, who are you? Talk to me. Yes?
Hello, who are you?
That's what I
You're
said.
not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village, inhabited by frog people, or more like salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
Same way that's possible, sir. Just landing right on the broken bridge. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. Here we go, swing into. Okay, swinging across the rocks. Yes, thank you, sad face. You have been helpful. Now, everyone knows I'm gonna find this rock. You might not know now. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm gonna find that one. Oh, I heard someone call my name.
Hey! Hi, welcome to my village. This is the town square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
You have some really.
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
You have some very sharp, pointy teeth there. I have a band-aid on my ring finger. I believe that's Minecraft. It's like Final Fantasy and the gems, or maybe those are the gems that turn the frog people. Yeah. There's Walter White. Some tomatoes and corn. Some fish. Half-Life 2 reference, I assume. And now, I'm gonna climb this mountain. Did you know what's better than climbing a mountain? Climbing up a mountain. Because nothing's better than adventure. Let's be honest here. Adventure is the way to go with everything. You're feeling bored. Adventure. You got a dispute with someone else. You go on an adventure with them. Suddenly you guys are best friends. Everything works out when you go on an adventure. I can go up there, I just know I can't. So, I recommend, you got anybody you're having troubles with? Go on an adventure. Adventures make everyone come together to solve problems. Otherwise, they could not solve by themselves. Ooh. No, I was there. Oh, this is like Spider-Man. Oh. Here we go. There we go. Got it. Oh. 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 Ooh, that was close. What's this way? Oh god. Got into something. Oh, secret collectible. And I landed it. Because I'm a landed professional. You know, don't do this at home, kids. Super dangerous. Landing professional here to do my duty. That's why they brought me into town. This town is actually very pretty. It's just full of garbage. Lots and lots of garbage. Let's see, what is... More people in town, just whispering sweet nothing.
It looked like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
Yes, yes it was. Thanks for pointing out what I just said. That's a garbage. What's this up here? Ooh, Uncle Fred's tent.
For how long had Fred been gone?
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively. Like she didn't really mean it. Like when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
To anyone who thinks they're gonna die if they don't get a puppy, I have to warn you, it's a real threat. You must get a puppy, or your life depends on it. Oh look, it's Shin. I think he looks kind of like Shin. The Yikescast. It's like how he always gets drawn.
Did Fred have any kids of his own?
Nope, not that I know of. He lived alone. He didn't really have any time for a family, I guess. He was always away or busy with his inventions. He could be gone for months at a time. I never knew how soon I would see him again.
Don't you think he felt lonely then?
I think he was too caught up in his projects to feel lonely. It seems like he found new friends in the village, though. Maddie seemed to be especially fond of him, taking after all that he did. Maybe Fred was like a father to her.
She didn't have a real father, right? If she was born from an egg.
That's right. That's another thing we had in common.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sometimes very bad at swinging. So it can be difficult. Am I gonna get it? Yeah. I don't even know how the people who live in this village travel anywhere, since everything seems to be so far apart. Before I do this, though, knew it. Wow. Adventure.
A stranger in our halls. Welcome. Our name is Samuel, and we will do our best to assist you. Please tell us what brings you here.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help. Do you know where he is?
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a sacred crystal a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit. You can have it if you return our Fred to us.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
We apologize. It is true that we want to keep her safe, but she does not understand. Behind us is the power core. Take it and go into the chasms. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her. Be safe.
Now I can understand having the clock for, like, the little wristwatch thought. Why do you have forks in your pants? And that area specifically. That cannot be a pants pocket. That has to be a hole in your pants. You just have some forks in your pants. Weirdo.
I felt a little uneasy about moving on into the chasms. If it was too dangerous for Maddie, would it be safe enough for me?
Well, obviously Uncle Fred went this way, and if he can do it, so can we. Because we are, at the moment, novice adventurers. Like, if there was an XP system, I would be level 1. The past video, that gives me 1 experience, so I am, like, I guess for the first level, typically it's 10 experience is the first level, so I'm 1/10 of the way. I am slightly adequate, so this should not be dangerous enough. Well, you say that, but I mean, mostly not dangerous. It should be safe enough for me. That should count for something. And I mean, you guys will be coming along, right? So it's not like I'm ever alone. Maybe I'm completely alone. No one's ever going to even be here with me. It's going to be all by myself. Not really. Not that pessimistic. It'll be fine. There'll be lots of people. There'll be that old man guy, old frog man guy, my Uncle Fred, this girl who wants to swing like an acrobat. Seems to be her fantasy.
Darkness swept over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms. As I entered the chasms, it struck me how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink, and although I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver. Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well, or was it something else?
I don't know what it is right now, but that's the end of the village section of the story. And this is the caves. So, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for joining me, whoever came along. If all of you came along, awesome. If you have any comments, I would love them. If you have any likes or dislikes, leave them. I hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you on my next adventure. Goodbye!